Beautiful, huh? Just another beautiful day in Pawleys Island. These skies. So, why do you have trouble waking up in the middle of the night, like 3:48 or 4:82? Not 4:82, 4:59 or 2:12 a.m. and have trouble falling back to sleep? Why is that? Are you alone? Do you share this burden with others? What do you think? Look at these skies. Oh, God. Well, it's a simple answer. Let's go down, have a look-see at this sunrise about to happen. Well, the answer's simple. So, circadian rhythm, check. Diurnal cycle, that means, we sleep and we awake. And we sleep and we wake. Caveman days, cavewoman days, yes. So photosynthesis, photoreceptors in our eyeballs, our optic nerve, yes, it's all part of it. Oh God, even the western sky is beautiful. This is the eastern sky. So I'll just cut right to it. You ready? It's because we have this dance between melatonin and cortisol. Melatonin, that's the one that makes you feel sleepy when you go to bed at night. Cortisol is your body's supposed to release to go down to almost nothing as you're falling asleep. 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and then it's supposed to rise, at daybreak, and it's all tied to the light. This is called circadian rhythm. Light getting in your eyeballs. So when you're waking up, it means your melatonin is still in your body. When you're waking up in the middle of the night, it means your melatonin is still in your body. It has been diminished, but it's still there. It just means that cortisol is kicking the crap, is winning the arm wrestling event or the tug of war event, but with melatonin. So it's cortisol, melatonin, seesaw effect, opposites. Okay? Let me just say that again. That wasn't clear. It means when you're waking up, your cortisol is more than, and I'm oversimplifying, is more than your melatonin. Did you ever notice how sometimes it happens where, 3, 4, 5 nights in a row, you pretty much wake up at the same time in the middle of the night or in early morning and you just can't understand why? It's this circadian rhythm effect. Cortisol is winning. Why does cortisol spike in the middle of the night when you want it to spike? 6 a.m., 6:30, 7. Why is it off? What's going on in your life? Well, it's the foods that you eat. It's the alcohol that you drink, maybe. It's definitely the stress that you feel or don't feel, but it's in your cells in your body. Stress is always there. Abdominal fat raises cortisol. So, look, I hate to say it, but the heavier you are around your midsection, you're going to wake up in the middle of the night with stress. Because the fat cells literally produce the hormone cortisol. Especially that visceral fat, Abdominal fat, is what I really meant. Abdominal fat. So, what's the solution? There's a couple things. Forget about Cousin Brucey's get back to sleep formula. That's easy because you just take some drops and with some accompanying breathing, you fall right back to sleep. If you're like most people. But there's a couple things you do. One, you just get light in your eyeballs as early as you can in the mornings. You're resetting your circadian rhythm, even in the winter, by getting light from the outside into your eyeballs, down your optic nerve, and into your brain. the pineal gland, Pineal, pineal gland is where it goes, which is where the melatonin is actually signaled to get produced from. So that's number one. If you can go outside around, even in February, I'm being over-determined, even in the winter, the dead of winter, at noon or high noon or whenever the sun is the highest in the sky, and you can just get out there for 15 minutes, that's good. I know you work in an office building, I understand. I know you're driving in your car all day, I understand. But driving, you're fine, but if you're stuck in an office building, no problem. Or a gym or you just got to get outside for 15 minutes in the middle of the day. So that's the second thing. The other thing you can do, which is kind of simple, is you eat resistant starch foods that take longer to digest, hour to half hour before bedtime. Whoa. Say that again. What is a resistant starch food, and why do you eat it at bedtime? I thought I'm supposed to try to do intermittent fasting, and go 16 hours without food to lower my blood sugar and reset my metabolism. Yes, all true. But if you're having trouble sleeping, then sleep trumps metabolism, because sleep actually sets poor sleep messes up metabolism. Oh, here comes the sun. Here comes the sunrise. Here, I'm going to just do this real quick. Hello. Okay, and we're back to the sunrise. So sleep is sleep trumps intermittent fasting for the purposes of speeding up metabolism. So resistant starch means a carbohydrate that takes a long time to digest. Think about this logically, and then I'll come back and like an unripe banana, resistant starch. Cannelli beans, the white beans, resistant starch. Jerusalem artichoke hearts. What? Oh, here it comes. What's a Jerusalem artichoke? Resistant starch. Let's just take a little pause here and enjoy this moment. And we'll get back to the spiel, the banter. Oh, God. Stunning. Just stunning. Breathtaking. See, I'm resetting my circadian clock right now by getting early morning sunlight directly into my eyes. Too bad it doesn't translate through the video, because it does not. No, the brain needs the actual sunlight. I'm just going to walk straight into that rising sun. You want to come with me? Come on. Let's do this together. Sure is party. God, thank you for this beautiful morning. And may all of our hours, minutes, and seconds be blessed with you in our hearts today. Dog. See a guy riding on his bike on the beach. He's getting a lot of circadian reset right now. We got the birds are flying, the dogs are running. All we need is the fish are jumping. It's very busy out here. Resistant starch, shall we go back to the story? Natural ways using food to reduce your cortisol spike at 3:48 a.m. 2, 3, 4 nights in a row. So eat resistant starch before bed, a half hour before bed, 12 minutes before bed. Who cares? Just eat it, get it in your belly. In my belly, get it in your belly. So I use cannelli beans. And I just get them in a can. I don't do any magic. I rinse them, get the gelatinous substance off of them. But maybe, who knows, maybe that gelatinous substance is good. I don't know. But I rinse them because that's what it says to do. Cold water 3 times. Sometimes I don't even heat them up. I mean, I keep them in a glass Tupperware in the refrigerator. And I have my name on them, Bruce. We have a busy household. Do not throw away because, they stay forever. I'll eat 2 tablespoonfuls right before bed. Half hour before bed. That's my resistant starch. So here's how it works. So we said earlier that it takes the digestion longer because the starch is resistant. Unripe banana. But that's not user-friendly, I don't think. But I enjoy unripe banana before bed. Half of one, anyway. Run, Forrest, run. It takes the body, the stomach, the whole intestinal tract, the digestion process longer. And as it's digesting, guess what? All the breakdown products are feeding your gut bacteria and producing many things, but one of them is serotonin. Yeah, serotonin is produced mostly in the gut. Serotonin is another hormone like melatonin, but it's not tied into the circadian rhythm. Serotonin is like you're happy, happy, calm, happy. So resistant foods, resistant starch foods. So sometime around 3 a.m. when your cortisol spiking, well, basically at the same time, those cannelli beans that you ate at 10:05 p.m., those 2 tablespoons, half a cup, they're getting down to all the way down, made it past the stomach. They're in your intestinal tract. Your gut microbes are digesting the resistant cannelli bean starch and producing a byproduct of butyric acid. Butyric acid, that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. And serotonin. And many other things that don't even matter for us lay people just trying to fall back to sleep easier. So that's how you kick the crap out of the cortisol spike when you're out of your circadian rhythm. When that thing happens, that cortisol spike too early. Instead of 6 a.m., it happens at 3:48 a.m. 3 days in a row, and you're just frustrated. So what are some other resistant starch foods? There's a ton of them. Jicama, whatever that is, look it up. Sweet potatoes, but not really cooked all the way, just cooked a little bit. With the skin is fine, or without, it's up to you. My go-to, Jerusalem artichoke. You can get it on Amazon. It comes dehydrated. I just chew a couple mouthfuls right before bed. Jerusalem artichoke. And also, all these resistant starch foods also produce a lot of really good prebiotics that feed your bacteria in your gut. Remember the whole probiotic, prebiotic thing? Well, we haven't talked about it, but that's important. So you're getting like a double whammy. You're getting a twofer. You're getting serotonin at 3 o'clock in the morning to offset any cortisol spike, just to squelch it, so to speak. And also you're getting prebiotics. You're feeding your bacteria, your bacteria in your gut. It's a symbiotic relationship. There's so many books on gut health now, so many videos, podcasts. It's kind of simple, actually. You don't even have to be a chemist or a biologist. Food is medicine. Food trumps exercise. Exercise is important. Food trumps exercise. Oh, P.S. Just a great way to fall asleep is to wear the amber glasses 3-4 hours before bed, 2-3 hours before bed. I don't even use the amber anymore. I use the red glasses. It's just a little stronger. I can literally feel myself getting tired at 9:30, 9:45, because my melatonin, the pineal gland produces melatonin because it senses, because I'm staring through red glasses, it senses that we're in the cave and it's dark. It's time to go to bed. The fire is out in the cave, the proverbial ancestral cave, your bedroom. Another way to fall asleep easier is to get exercise in the morning, or not too close to bedtime, but noon or in the morning, or maybe as late as 3 o'clock. I mean, a good hard workout. That's another way to fall asleep easier. See, falling asleep is not difficult for most people, and even if it is, you just take melatonin. I use the red glasses so that my pineal gland, my body, makes its own melatonin. I'm not a melatonin guy because I have the red glasses. It's cheaper. It's my body doing the work, and I'm not bringing something in from the outside. Most people, especially as we age, they have trouble. I have trouble. That's where Cousin Brucey's Get Back to Sleep formula was even originated. It was 2 years of trial and error, getting all the right natural herbs into one bottle. Shake well, because shake well. That's the funny joke, because it's not like chocolate milk where once you mix in the syrup and the whole milk, organic whole milk, it's in there. It's mixed. It's not like that at all. You have to shake it every time. So I lost my train of thought, but most people have trouble getting back to sleep. There's no melatonin in Cousin Brucey's Get Back to Sleep formula. Wait, say that? Wait, what? There's no melatonin in Cousin Brucey's Get Back to Sleep formula. Why? Because your body, the issue is not about falling asleep or raising up the melatonin levels in your body at 3:38 a.m. Because remember, melatonin diminishes. It starts up high as soon as you're in the cave and your eyeballs recognize that it's dark out. Those campfires in the cave, that good orange light also produces melatonin, because it's good orange light. It's not, fluorescent light or blue light, even worse, from the TV or screenage. So it's not a melatonin issue. It's that cortisol is winning the battle during the night. Cortisol is spiking too early, and the melatonin is still in your body, just less of it. It's more of a serotonin issue. It's more of a let's get some natural herbs that really smother, that's the best word, smother the cortisol that is already spiking, because your balance is out of whack. Your circadian rhythm is out of whack. Your hormonal balance, your diurnal balance between melatonin and cortisol is out of whack. Now look, I don't want to go too technical on you. There are other hormones. Serotonin's one of them, and there's other hormones on the cortisol side. But it doesn't matter. The details aren't important. You just get the big picture. If we can smother the cortisol spike that typically happens when you get older, or you're feeling stressed, or you have some belly fat, all the things we talked about, if you can smother that with some natural herbs, that's Cousin Brucey. Here comes the commercial. That's Cousin Brucey's Get Back to Sleep formula. That's what it does. It smothers the cortisol with calmness. Exogenously, externally. So that you can fall back to sleep right away. Or quick, I also teach you how to do breathing exercises at brucecoastal.com/supersleep. You need the breathing exercises. And if you can pee right? Releasing the bladder, also very soothing. Not in the bed, of course. But the irony is, how do you get up and go to the bathroom and pee? If you turn the light on, oh no! You're signaling your eyeballs that it's morning because there's light coming in. So it's really a whole thing. Anyway, I'm sure y'all have figured that one out by now. I know I have. Smother cortisol. I could have said 2 words. Smother cortisol. And it would have had the same layperson knowledge transfer as this whole sunrise effect. BruceCoastal.com/supersleep. Free. I don't even capture your name. I'm not trying to build a database. I just want to help people sleep. I just want to help people sleep. The world would be such a great place. Even better when everybody wakes up refreshed in the morning, not at 3:48 or 3:46 a.m. 3 nights in a row. I just want to help people sleep, Bruce, where'd the formula come from? How'd you come to it? Well, it's kind of simple. I just started adding and subtracting, and I was a random sampling of n equals 1, n like Nancy, n equals 1. I was my own first guinea pig. And then I let other people try it, and they found the same effect, that it just calms them down. I taught them the breathing exercises, which is very simple. And they would fall back to sleep. Some people would put on headphones, some music to fall asleep, easier music to block out the racing thoughts. That's fine. These are all things you can do. Would I like you to try a bottle of Cousin Brucey? Sure, absolutely. It's just a shortcut. But you could fold in these new daily habits, these new sleep hygiene habits to help you stay asleep. That we talked about. I won't go over them again. That we talked about, and some that we haven't talked about, which is at brucecoastal.com/supersleep. But if you want to support me with my efforts so I can continue with this great info, knowledge into action, buy a bottle. It's a 30 milliliter bottle, also known as 1 ounce for us in America. And try it. And don't forget, shake it. Shake it well. Shake it. It sounds like a song lyric. Shake it good. Do. So that's it. The sun is up. Feels good. Feels warm. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, y'all. I think we'll keep this one short, unless you're just enjoying the sunrise. I ain't going anywhere, but I may hit the stop button. So if you're catching this thing late, look, don't worry. Just come back to my Facebook thing in an hour or two or next year. I don't care. And watch this video from the beginning. There's so much knowledge in this video. Oh, my God. If you want to buy the formula, Cousin Brucey's Get Back to Sleep formula, right now it's not online yet and may not be for a while. Where I sell it is 2 places, but you kind of have to be a local. So place number 1, on Wednesdays from 10 to 3, there's a farmer's market that'll go through December. It's called the Litchfield Farmer's Market. It's at the Litchfield Beach and Golf Club. Litchfield Beach and Golf Resort. Right across the Hampton Inn on 17. That's on Wednesdays. And on Tuesdays, there's a Surfside Farmers Market. These are both outdoors. Also until, I believe, late October. It's on Tuesdays from 10 to 3. And so you're looking for the Cousin Brucey Fountain of Youth booth. That's the title of Cousin Brucey Fountain of Youth, because I just have other new daily habits to teach people to help them grow old with. I call it Cousin Brucey's Fountain of Youth. That's the booth. So you'll have to Google where the Surfside location is. And then finally, ultimately, there'll be a button, there'll be a page, brucecoastal.com/supersleep. I'll add a little shopping cart right there, and you can try a bottle. All right, and then there's a feedback page. There's a Google form doc that I'll give to people who buy and try Cousin Brucey's Get Back to Sleep formula. And they'll give all the feedback, good, bad, and ugly. And it'll be up for the world to see.